Huge news is the JD win. It is finalized today. Everything has been put on the books. The judge has made their finalized rulings and decisions on this. And I'm sure she is none too happy about what's being said. Now, there was no injunction filed today. So, can go out and keep saying things that she wants? Sure, she can do that and end up getting herself sued again, which that might be interesting all by itself. But even bigger news in this, if she's going to go down the appeals road, what you're going to see is it's going to cost her a lot. And I do mean a lot of money. We're talking about 6% per year. That would be a price tag of $480,000 per year to delay this case, around $500,000 per year. If her rich benefactors don't show up anymore, what exactly can she do about this? Nothing. I mean, nothing at all. You and we are going to talk about this, and we're going to talk about some more stuff today, too. I mean, this is exciting. Oh, man, I can't believe it. I mean, we saw the win itself, but again, this stuff has been finalized. It took 6 long years to get here. You had to get over the hurdle of the stuff that went on in the UK, because the UK, it wasn't about it was about the News Group newspaper. But here you are. Oh, fun times, huh? Fun times indeed. So hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day, by the way. I hope you are doing excellently. And like I said, we have some really big news here. Props, by the way, to Becca for bringing this up, tagging me in this. She is there, by the way. She has actually made notes on this, telling everybody what's going on. You can see her notes right here where she's talking about. Now, these are the notes, and these notes here, they are absolutely amazing. Why? Because the judge is telling you, my intention is to unseal everything in this trial. Everything should be public. So everyone should be able to see all of the minutes. We should be able to see all of the hearings. We should see absolutely everything coming down the path. Basically, can no longer hide behind any type of misdirection. She can no longer lie, throw out, spout innuendo. Maybe the judge is tired about some of that stuff that they've been seeing. Now, these notes, they consist of a little bit of shorthand here and there, but I'm going to read over this for you because it's fascinating items. So you have June 24th, of course, 2022, 10:45 a.m. That's when the conversation starts up. Ben, and I'm going to call Elaine E. That's how it remembers her. E. We're chatting privately in the corridor or hallway before this. You have 2 notes about things that come up before it. They don't pertain anything to this at all, so I'm going to skip over them. And then you get to 11. 2 orders. 3 differences or issues. You have it noted. Semantics. AH's counterclaim. You have a red line of Mr. Chu consisting. Number 2, post-trial motion during the briefing schedule. The judge says, you know what? We're not going to be putting in that red line. I don't do that. East talks about calendar control. That's what she wants to talk about next. Basically, they had hearings on schedule. She wants to know about if they can delay things, basically what they're going to do about all of that stuff. The judge said, post-trial motion, they go to the judge. And me, I'm the chief judge in this stuff, and it goes that way in my court. So E says, we're going to be filing by July 1st. Opposition, July 6th. We want a hearing for July 11th. And the judge said, you know what? I don't see a need for a hearing here. E said, well, what about a finality here? E also brings up post-trial motion, and the judge says the judgment that is going to be rendered today. You can see all of this. It's discussed right here. So E brings up, unless judge amends, and the judge says, you know what? I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not doing that today. It's not going to go in that order. I'm putting in the final order here. And then you have Ben Chu bringing up final order. No briefing schedule. Brings up Exhibit A. Also says other than E. You also have no post-trial motions. copy of final order. You have E needing to sign that. I'll sign and give copies to you. That's what the judge actually brings into this. Then you have it hearing sealed. I thought that this was actually a very interesting part of this. Needs more info if there is an appeal. E says, quote, we filed many appeals. They were sealed. And the judge said, well, you need to unseal if appealed. So they're telling them, hey, all of that stuff that you were trying to keep private, yeah, that's not going to work out for you. No more of that in your favor. The judge then brings up the idea, after Ben Chew says that the court was public, the judge says, my intentions are to unseal everything. I think that is a heavyweight thing. Then you have E saying, incorporate judgment order. Jury is sealed. Blocked out signature if made public. The judge says the bond, she's talking about the bond there, plus 6%. Now that, like I was saying, you're talking about if she doesn't pay off everything, if she decides she's going to go into appeal, she's basically going to wait to pay per year. That's going to end up costing her $480,000. So she can drag her feet. She can do whatever she wants with that. But while she's doing it, it's going to cost her $500,000 a year. I think that is absolutely amazing. E said, I hope Your Honor had a great vacation, basically trying to suck up. And it says the judge was speechless and annoyed seemingly. Didn't really like the fact that she was like, hey, Judge, we're buddies, we're pals. They did the same thing at the end of everything else. This judge has been no nonsense throughout this case. The judge doesn't seem to really want to waste time, doesn't seem to want to be friends. They just wanted to seem to have a trial, get everything going and on. And yeah, Elaine, she argued the whole time. I'm sure she didn't make friends. Oh man, this stuff is magical. I'm going to be finding out more too. We'll be going over all of this, but I wanted to bring you this because this, like I said, judgment it is. Judgment is final. No injunction, though. I thought that was interesting. You didn't have JD's team bring up the fact that she has been going out in public. That means she can still try it. Maybe that's because they plan on suing, like I said. If she doesn't stop, she's going to end up back in the courtroom. She's going to have some real problems. Tell-all book, I'm sure you remember that. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you think about this stuff. And as always, I appreciate the heck out of you. You make this stuff work. I cannot thank you enough. Spread this everywhere too. Tell everyone it is on. It is finalized. Good news on Friday going into the weekend. It has been an absolutely crazy ride. And remember, the ride isn't over. You have a decision in, yes, but you have the media. They're trying to rewrite all of this stuff. You have people that are trying to pass legislation to keep you from ever talking about it again. We have paid harassers going after lots of folks, including yours truly. The ride, it may have ended in the courtroom, but we haven't seen an ending yet. But anyway, comment, let me know what you think. Thank you. We'll live stream on this stuff too. Fun time.